Where does the over-sexualization of Asian women come from? If you look at the history, it's the military, it's the men who were in the army, who had relations with women in Asia who were forced into prostitution or chose to go into prostitution because life was really hard. And so this idea of Asian women as prostitutes and the over-sexualization and all of that, I mean, we have to live with that history.
Me so horny. Me so horny. You keep lying. Me love you long time.
The hypersexualization of Asian women in American culture is a direct legacy of U.S. wars in Asia. For generations, recreation facilities that included local women were made available by U.S. military and local authorities. Playgrounds in Japan and Hong Kong for American men fighting in the Korean War, and later camp towns in Korea, Thailand, and the Philippines for soldiers fighting in Vietnam. Camp towns continued to proliferate in peacetime as well, for today's American empire is an empire of military bases.
There's girls and food and beer, clubs.
Don't come here, Mom. It's bad.
This is like a guy's dream fantasy. I mean, you think about it, you know, guys don't...
Go.
You come here and a guy is treated like a king.
It's like an amusement park to me, having fun. That's all I'm here for. The women here, you'll never find them like this here in America. It's easy, you know what I'm saying?
Sex workers are not simple pleasure seekers, but are usually driven into military prostitution by poverty. But the fantasy is that they are sexual and servile by nature.
Sun is a fantastic cook. You won't eat better Thai food in Bangkok.
What's hello pay noodle, Mr. Harvey?
You still see quite an objectification of Asian women. The huge representation of Asian women in porn.
There's this kind of fetishizing that's happening of Asian women that's desensitizing. Click on the internet and you see obsessions with Asian women. You see phone sex lines with Asian women, prostitution services that cater in Asian women, and massage parlors. The stereotype that we got pinned with was submissive and sexual.
Are you ready?
You ready? I'm ready.
In Hong Kong, when Jackie Chan brings Chris Tucker into the massage parlor, he's basically saying, here, look at all these Asian women. They're here for you to enjoy.
You get a massage from Chinese girl before?
No, but I heard it was the bomb.
It's an Asian man introducing the Asian women for sexual pleasure.
She said I can have any girl I want in here, man.